What's going on YouTube? It is 4:59 p.m. 9/25/2025. I got scammed. I'm talking one of my checking accounts, PayPal, Venmo, my Acorns account. I think they got into one of my stock brokerage accounts. It's been a nightmare. Started happening about Saturday or Sunday. Today's what, Thursday? Got into a couple of my Capital One credit cards. Yes, I do use credit cards for rewards. Pay them off. And they did something called a brushing scam. And for those of you who don't know what this is, because I didn't. I'd heard the term, but I didn't know what it was. What does this have to do with silver and gold and weaponry? Well, a couple things. It's great to have some protection outside the system. I didn't have to sell any over this, but every day I keep finding new things. These scumbags literally tried to upload a facial ID to my PayPal. Don't know how they were gonna pull that one off. Today, actually, I have not noticed any new activity. So I go into the bank, and I learned what a brushing scam was yesterday. How this worked, okay? And the way it works is what they did was they got into my Capital One account. They went to Walmart.com, and they ordered 48 some odd dollars of Shea Butter body soap bars. And they shipped it to my place. And I was like, why would someone steal my money to order stuff and ship it to me? When I went to my credit union yesterday, I said, did they get my debit card number like they have in the past, or did they get my account number? Because I'm seeing a whole lot more fraudulent stuff than before. By the way, it was a virus that was on my computer. I have a couple ideas how I got it. No, not that. We'll get back to that. And she says it's a brushing scam. She says what they do is they order stuff in your name so that they can be a quote-unquote verified purchaser of a product and then post online reviews. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. And then she says, I don't know why they do that. I said, well, I do. They do that to boost their profile, their seller profile, and a lot of online reviews actually pay them to do this. By the way, nothing in this is security advice, nothing in this is financial advice. Just a friggin' nightmare I've been going through. I mean, I don't know how deep this goes. I'm pretty uneasy. I was feeling pretty defeated last night. Went to Walmart. I walked in. The lady walked up to me like she was expecting a customer. She goes, Rick or Gary or something, I don't know, wasn't my name. She goes, are you here about the camera? I was like, no. And I just sat down the bars of soap and told her what happened. I said, well, Capital One ain't gonna pay you for this. It's your stuff, so I figured you should have it back. And she was just in shock. I don't think anyone's ever done that to her before. Well, it ain't mine, so they might as well get their stuff back. And then I go to get the same computer I have now because I like it. Because this one's compromised, and I got horrible customer service there. Anyway, I had to go to another Walmart store, and they were awesome. They were fantastic. But the point is, I had to spend $400 or $500 on a computer because I can't get this virus out. I had to get a new bank account. I've had to change passwords from my phone because that's not compromised. I've had to, and I'm sure I'm not done. I'm still not done. I already know. I gotta relink everything for like auto pay. It's a nightmare. I used Windows Defender. Did a 4-hour scan. It didn't find it. I used another program that's been really good in the past. Did almost a 6-hour scan. It couldn't find the virus. Now I know it's on my computer because I started getting weird pop-ups. And these sons of bitches are getting good. So pay attention to your devices. Make sure you have, and nothing is foolproof. things get into computers and phones, and they're getting better every day. You know, and not every program is going to catch these things. Hell, I got two good ones, and it can't even find it. So after this video, this is where I'm at. I'm going to install my new computer, and that takes a while. It's going to be plug and play, but you know, you got to set it up and all that crap and go through all the processes with Windows. And I'm going to upload this video before I do that. And the reason why, they have gotten into so much of my information that, and I use a camcorder to record these videos. I don't use a cell phone unless I make a short, because they make me do that, and I don't really make shorts. It's to the point that I'm afraid that plugging in my camcorder to the computer to upload the video to my computer has corrupted the SD card in the camcorder. So until I get a new SD card, this camera will not be plugged in to my new computer. These people are clever, folks. I think any of you who followed me for any amount of time can probably guess the things that I would do to them if I could find them, that I can't talk about on YouTube, and I would have no remorse. I'll never find them. They'll never face consequences. They're probably not even in the country. They're probably off in Nigeria somewhere. That's where a lot of the stuff tends to happen. They could be here. Who knows? That being said, it's important to pay attention. I probably should have replaced my computer long ago when I started getting the pop-ups. I mean, it didn't go on that long. But by then, maybe they already had all the information. I don't know. We're talking retirement accounts could be sacrificed. I have 2 IRAs. I have 3 stock brokerage accounts. I got about, let's see, I don't know, 3 checking accounts that come to mind. 3 or 4 savings accounts. I don't know how deep this goes. I'm very uneasy. Anyway, until I get a new SD card ordered, which I will do in the next couple days, this will be the last video, because I'm not going to sacrifice security on my new machine, because this is a nightmare. So, stay vigilant. Stay vigilant. Pay attention. Watch your ass. Never get complacent on security. Have some assets outside the system in case, God forbid, it comes to you having to sell a portion of them. Have cash outside the system. I've had my stuff stolen a few times, more than a few. Usually it's always just been a debit card or a credit card, no big deal, you just get a new card. When they get into your actual account information, your routing, well, the routing numbers are public, but I'm talking your account number and routing numbers, brokerage accounts. It's damn scary. And I like I said, I don't know how deep this goes. I don't know how many things they have accessed or will be able to access in the future. So my message to you is, number one, I hope this don't happen to you. And if it has, I hope it don't happen to you again. And number two is to pay attention. Keep an eye on your shit. For your own sake. I'll see you when I see you. I won't be gone too long. Like I said, I just got to order an SD card. I'm sure I can get one on Amazon after I change my password from my phone in a short time. But that being said, appreciate y'all taking the time to watch this. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and whatever you do, keep stacking.